Hello guys, my name is HunterKill11 and today I'll be testing a game of Veigar, the Tiny Master of Evil. Basically his health is very low, his attack is weak, but his spells are incredibly strong and he is kind of hard to master. He's a ranged and a mage. And his first spell is Baleful Strike. It does a single target nuke that deals magic damage, and if it's killed, Veigar gains 1 ability power permanently, which is eventually over time it does add up. And his second spell is Dark Matter, which Veigar calls a Great Massive Dark Matter to fall after casting it for about 1 second. And it deals down and deals a lot of magic damage to area of effect. And for every ability power, it does increase his damage by 1. His third spell is Event Horizon, which creates a circle, and any enemy that passes through the outer edges of it will get stunned for a duration. And basically, yeah, that's in combination with your second spell. It can come in handy. So his third spell, his ultimate is Primordial Burst, which deals target to enemy champion dealing a base amount of damage plus 80% of their target's ability power. So this is really the most powerful spell in the game when it comes to nuking ability powered. And usually I see Veigars at about 1,000 ability power near the late stage of a game. So here it looks like it's our team consists of Akali, Amumu, Twitch, Teemo, and versus Kale, Lee Sin, Twisted Fate, Nocturne, and Amumu. So that's basically something you want to know. Our team is kind of squishy, but other than Amumu, and the bottom team is kind of a bit more powerful than us, but they will do less damage over time, other than Lee Sin and Twisted Fate. So basically, what else can I say? Veigar is a ability power nuking champion, and as well as stunning, and he's very crucial in team fights because as long as your team slows, your second spell, which is Dark Matter, will deal 1,000 damage when you have 1,000 ability power, plus the base amount, which is about 250 or 290, plus your spell penetration if you get it. So here I start off with Makai Pendant, which will give me additional mana regeneration. His passive, which I believe that for a certain amount of percentage of mana that he's missing, it will cause him to regenerate mana that percentage more. So say you have 0 mana, your mana will regenerate at 100% faster rate. So this is kind of useful. I think it's actually 50% because for every 0.5% missing, or for every percent missing, you get 0.5 additional mana regeneration. So either way, in the middle, it looks like Teemo's in the middle again after he's facing Twisted Fate here, and I'm in the bottom. Looks like by myself for now. Mumu is jungling, and so I decided to get 3 health potions as well because if I'm alone, I might as well heal up and not die as quickly. Because Veigar, as long as he doesn't die, he does deal a lot of damage, and is very useful in team fights if you space out your spells, or if you can, he's very useful at nuking as well if you actually combine your spells. So this is actually one of the shortest games that I found that I played as Veigar, and this is kind of sometimes very good because if you play as Veigar too much, you'll get bored of him, and in short games, it's kind of satisfying to play him because you don't actually start dying at the late stage because of amount of damage. Looks like Teemo here and Twitch actually try to take out what's his name, Twisted Fate. Unfortunately, I think the poison does kill him. Teemo's poison plus what's his name, Twitch's poison does kill him eventually. That was a very good first kill, and so it's 1-0 right now, and their team is kind of Twisted Fate is severely probably demoralized. Twitch is probably going to come down here to help me out, because I do need a laning partner, and Akali will probably lane later on. She's just scouting around for a moment to make sure he doesn't die. So, here it looks like we're facing Lee Sin, and there's maybe someone else in the bushes. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's Kale, and this is kind of a decent combination because they're both melee, unless Kale uses his third ability, Righteous Fury. But this is kind of useful because as long as you don't have a ranged champion, Veigar is very easy to use. You just use your primordial. Your tactic at very early game is use your primordial burst on minions whenever they're low on health, and whenever you can one-hit them. Here I'm waiting for that minion to use my primordial burst, and right now I already have 2 ability powers because I killed 2 minions. And over time, when you kill about 100 minions, that's usually, or if you're even lucky, you kill about 300 minions. Well, it's not luck that you kill, but the more enemies you have to kill, the better. If you do kill them, the more you kill, the more ability power. There's no limit to this, and that's why you usually see Veigars at about 1,000 ability power. I've seen one at 1,500 with Death Cast and Archangel's Staff. it looks like Lee Sin tries to die from the side up, but he doesn't, and I do use my dark matter here, and it does do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't do as much damage at rank 1 as it does when you actually get your ability power up, and it's kind of useless right now, so I'm waiting for my first spell to recharge. I use it, unfortunately it's premature, but I do use it whenever I can, and whenever I'm sure that I'll get that minion kill. So it looks like Kale is overextending here to actually kill Twitch, but we do come out on top, and that's always good to know. So, let me see here, zoom out. Alright, basically, Kale here is kind of susceptible to ability power. Lee Sin could use his shield, but Kale does have his heal and invulnerability, which I did count on that he would use it eventually, but my plan wasn't actually to harass one of them, it was to harass both of them, in case we get a gank from middle eventually, because Timo did get that first kill, so we do have that advantage. And I haven't used my health potions yet, I think, but our turret is taking out all the kills. If you do time it right, then you use your normal attack on a minion, and the turret does take 1 damage. You could probably use your Primordial Burst, which is your first spell, your Q, and get that additional ability power. And the more mana you use, the less mana you'll have, and that means the more ability power you'll have to actually do everything, all this stuff. It looks like Twitch here got engaged, but unfortunately he didn't make it out of here alive because of that exhaust. So I couldn't really have helped him out unless I used my ignite, but Kale probably could have killed himself, and that would have caused the ignite to be useless. I do land a very good dark matter hit on Kale and Lee Sin, so that is a good thing. So what else? I'm actually thinking of playing Minecraft a little bit later on, so maybe I might post a game of Minecraft on some server that I find. So for you subscribers that I have, if you want to watch out for that, and if you have Minecraft, you might as well. I might play it sometime. I won't do my IP or anything. I don't have a server. I just play on other people's servers. But if you would like, just send a message or comment and subscribe. If you have not already subscribed. So the next item I get here is Chalice of Harmony, which does give me allow me to use more mana and actually deal more damage, and it does give me a little bit of magic resist too, which isn't really that important. But when it comes down to being harassed by enemy spells, it does count. So it looks like in the top left, the Mumu and Nocturne actually engaging our Mumu. And oh, it's a Kali too, so it looks like Nocturne here is going to be cautious when entering that bush. Fortunately, that doesn't hit anyone. A Mumu initiates, but I don't want to. I'll look at that a little bit. He does. Looks like he does get the kill. No. Yes. No. Nocturne's kind of there, so they probably have killed Nocturne. Timo killed this fate, so it looks like he dies. And I'm continually trying to harass the enemies, keeping them at a distance because my spells don't matter, and Primordial Burst as well. I'm using Primordial Burst to minions that have about I don't know, you can count them as bars, but they have about 10% health. I use it and get that additional ability power that I need. So it looks like Kale here is actually overextending a bit, or unless Lee Sin's in the bush, I'm not really sure. So I do move out forward, and it is sometimes frustrating when you play as Veigar and your teammate, who you're laning with, doesn't have enough speed, or he doesn't deal enough damage, or he doesn't focus. Because Veigar, as long as you with focus from the champion, you can nuke champions very easily. That is what you want to do usually. So it looks like Twitch here isn't actually harassing as much poison as I'd like, but he does do a lot of damage, and right now my dark matter isn't killing those minions, those spellcaster minions, as quickly as I thought they would. I continue using my Primordial Burst to get those last kills, and continue using my default attacks to lower down those minions so I can actually get the Primordial Burst kills. And when you're playing as Veigar, you want to make sure you keep your distance. He's not a champion that you can actually engage. Right there I use my combination of, what's it called, my Event Horizon. It looks like Twitch here is going to die again. I don't know why he actually sacrificed himself again. I really didn't expect that, but looks like Kale here is actually is dealing a lot of damage. I don't have enough mana to do anything. He does ignite me, and he does kill me, but both Kale and Lee Sin do get away, so that is one unlucky thing. So yeah, as I'm dead here, I'm actually thinking that I shouldn't have engaged that, and Twitch shouldn't have actually ran to the boat without his cloak of invisibility, or without his rat invisibility powers. Otherwise, he probably would have survived if he used invisibility. I'm not sure how it works. I haven't played Twitch. I don't like Twitch, and I don't like basically the champions that are weak. And I do like the champions that do deal a lot of damage over time, or what's it called, our nuking champions. So Twisted Fate is another champion that I'll cast in the future. And I like ability power champions a lot because it does take more skill, I believe. But most tanks and other champions do have spells that also require some skill to actually stun or get that like assist or like escape very quickly, or it does sometimes take some skill. So here at rank 6, you want to get your ultimate out. So with a full mana reserve and a proper Event Horizon and Dark Matter, you could probably take him out. Take out most champions when you get to about 500 ability power. I would take Kale here, and Lee Sin do a lot of damage. Here I use my Dark Matter on Lee Sin and use my Primordial Burst on him too. So another passive that Primordial Burst does is whenever you kill a champion, it will give you 5 permanent ability power. So that's also very good to use in certain situations. Not always, but whenever if you're getting kills and if you get a Medjai, the more kills you get, the more permanent. Well, Medjai isn't permanent, but the more ability power you'll get. Looks like Lee Sin here using his I'm not sure. He just escaped, so it doesn't matter. Basically, we've seen a Nocturne uses his ultimate. It looks like Chemo does manage to kill a Nocturne in the middle. Unfortunately, Twisted Fate does finish off Chemo. And I think it's Poison actually finished him, but Chemo also finished off, what's his name, Twisted Fate, so that is a good thing. So it looks like Movement here is going to try to come in here for a gank. Unfortunately, I do not have enough mana to actually initiate. Lee Sin does run in here, Movement misses that advantage, but if I had stunned him, that would have been probably good. So here, basically we're pushing it forward, and yeah. So Veigar is basically, I don't know about you guys, but Veigar is a decent champion. I do sometimes think that at late game he does become too overpowered somewhat if you do get a lot of ability power and a lot of spell penetration, and he does become too overpowered. So here we see that enemy Twisted Fate has used his his ultimate, and unfortunately that stun didn't actually help because I did use it on him. You usually want to use it a bit to the side, so whichever direction they run, they'll be stunned. If they actually run the sides of Event Horizon, it won't actually stun them. They can do whatever they want. They stay inside. So here I'm healing myself because I know I won't be able to survive another attack from both Lee Sin and Twisted Fate. So that is something you do want to keep in mind whenever you play him. It looks like we have 3 champions here. I do not have enough mana for most of my spells. I do have enough mana for 1 ultimate, but it looks like we do take out Kale here. Yep, Timo comes in here to help out. We do get Kale, and looks like Twisted Fate is trying to focus down Lee Sin and the other champion. Yeah. So here I'm trying to save up Sorcerer's Boots, so I recall just enough time to regenerate my mana and get my Sorcerer's Boots, because the magic penetration is very important, because the amount of damage that Veigar deals could really multiply by like 10 times the boots of speed, boots of sorcery. So yeah, this is the end of part 1 of my 2-part video. I think this is going to be of how I play Veigar. Please comment, subscribe, and rate this video, and subscribe and comment on what you liked, what you didn't like. I will be reading them, and I'll improve on my videos. So thank you guys for watching, and see ya.